trying to unlock Isabel in the first time. Bro, I got bodied. I'm like, what the hell? I said, wait, hold up. Is this game not just gonna give me these characters for free? No.
No, the unlocking process is you'll unlock some bad memories from a lot of players.
Oh yeah, definitely. But one thing's for sure, both these players, this is a blast from the past if you're E right now. Going toe-to-toe with some of New Yorkers' finest in NeinX, who is rocking the Sonic right now. And we're starting things off in Town and City. For the first time, we don't have PS2 as our first stage pick. But Mr. E just continuing where he left off, you know, just trying to maintain that center stage. It's been a minute, bro. Like, seeing Mr. E back here is such a pleasure to see again.
Maybe the first time we've seen him in a while, but it's still the same E, still a lot of spacing out. Still a lot of like abusing the fact that Lucina can whiff pretty reliably without getting too hard punished in a lot of ways.
Ooh.
And just so much space coverage because of exactly that. Throwing out a couple down tilts in order to set up for what you would think would be a whiff punish, but no, the backer's already there. The forward airs, these forward tilts, like it's all there and all built to make you think that you can get a pattern down, but then E will mix up the timing just at the very end to throw you off. And having a lead against Sonic after getting that successful mix-up early is going to be huge, because now Sonic can't play the spin dash and spin shot, like across stage type of game. You got to change up that stance.
No, yeah, and this is definitely also a big issue for Sonic to deal with, you know, dealing with a character that has a sword, that has the range to contest, and it seems like the stock should not have been taken away there, but that is just going to be something that NeinX is going to have to shake off, just bring it back. Sometimes it's not about taking the game, sometimes it's just about trying to build up momentum leading up to the next game, and if NeinX is able to do that, despite whether he's able to take a stock, 2 stocks, maybe even win this game 1, who knows, but you want to leave this game with momentum and try to figure out something for game 2.
Man, the amount of tech chase scenarios that E has put NeinX in is absolutely amazing. And then the spatial pressure, forcing a high recovery because he did a runoff double jump neutral air, covered that ledge space, forces a different recovery route, but Lucina's already there in order to punish that option. That's the bread and butter of a lot of these sword characters, being able to throw out a move to punish and still be able to recover in time. And it's certainly plenty of aerials from Mr. E, but it all serviced a 1 or 2 main goals and main flows of play. Force tech chases in order to get guaranteed punishes, and cover space in order to feed into a consistent ledge trap. And it worked like a charm.
Yeah, and that was a dominating game 1. Like you mentioned before, what we remember about EE is the patience, is the spacing, you know, really utilizing what Lucina's all about, a character that doesn't have that much representation because of characters like Roy and other Fire Emblem characters that just exist. I mean, this character still got the sauce. I mean, despite what many people may say, but yeah, Mr. E just still putting this character on the map. Still
very good. Probably did a lot of grinding with Leon, the other Lucina, the French Lucina main, not to be confused with Leon, the American Bowser main. But they're basically, it's those two and Proto Banham that are mainly using Lucina and keeping her on the map, as a lot of Lucina players in the US or Swordy players in general, pivoted over to not only other Fire Emblem characters, but also Marth. Looking for that extra boost that you can gain by spacing your tippers and providing your setups, thinking Ignace, think Stretch even. But Lucina can still do it, and that consistency supplies you with the fact that you can more reliably use your spacing tools and react to getting a hit and not what hit you get.
Well, we're not going to be seeing the Sonic coming out this game 2. We're still going to have the same stage, but a different character in the DDD coming out for NeinX, who does have a DDD as well, is a Sonic and DDD main, and that goes to show you that this may have been the proper counter-pick character as the dash attack comes through, comes clutch, and gives him the first stock.
And the super DDD jump, able to power through that down air, E choosing to contain a ledge trap instead, but DDD covers a surprising amount of space if you can't overwhelm him with sheer combo variety and combo routes. Because I mean, that hammer is a disjoint of its own. These arrows are surprisingly big, and it's hard to contest him at ledge because of the armor that comes with that up B. Not to mention a little bit of Gordo pressure and an extra little bit of heavy cheese, maybe, and you can get some people, you can catch some people unawares.
Yeah, sometimes the thing with DDD, despite, you know, where a lot of people have him in the tier list, the thing with this character is he does so many just weird shenanigans that just catch the opponent off guard, whether it's with the Gordo setups, whether it's with the frame traps, or with the dash attacks that you may see kill from very early percents. I mean, this character has a lot of cheese. I mean, DDD is just a character, he's an actual menace. He's an actual menace of a character.
He'll catch you off guard, he'll catch you unawares, and what I like how NeinX is really playing this is that they're not choosing to work around E. Great parry, by the way, on that charge up smash, looking to catch a spot dodge, but A to punish instead. But he's not working around E. He's understanding, okay, we're playing the raw spacing game. I'm not going to try and like float in midair and super space out this back air and just like have that be my only tool. I'll face you head on and force a very footsies-based neutral.
I love the high
and then you
recovery.
Get hit with that.
Yep, that is the cheese that I am talking about. This character just has the tools to just catch your opponent off guard. Doesn't matter how good of a player you are. Sometimes you just get hit by the jank that DDD has, and that was great awareness and a great situation right there for NeinX, knowing that he already snapped ledge. So he was going to get hit by something if he were to snap ledge again without having the invincibility. But this time, having full control as he has E at 56% and still holding on with this max rage.
Oh, the spacing was so well done from NeinX as they still hold on at 186, and the down air doesn't connect once more. Nine playing the edge and playing the corner very well. DD with using those, DDD having those multiple jumps can make the corner feel a little bit less pressure thanks to being able to spend a little bit longer off stage. But E finally was able to take that stock and is just looking to try and like take those single hits to his advantage. It's pretty easy to hit DDD, but how do you find hits that matter? Ooh, and a couple of cross-ups from E with a couple key rolls keeps them in a dominating stage position, but
can't get too antsy right now if you're NeinX. You have a really good chance to just take this game. You're putting E in very precarious situations where he is at a disadvantaged state, but right now you can't throw out these attacks that are, you know, that are just unsafe right now. But NeinX doing a really tremendous job just recovering low, knowing that Lucina cannot chase you too far down unless E is willing to risk it all. But NeinX playing at the corner right now, waiting for the chance, but the Gordo cost him, put him in a bad situation once again off stage.
And the percents are climbing so high as Nine is now tunneling on a kill confirm here, looking for falling nair into back air, which will absolutely close it out. Gonna jump from neutral air, neutral get up. There's gonna be another neutral air, dashing in, trying just to do as much as you can, but the spacing from E keeps them off stage.
Love the recovery. Mixing it up right there. Instead of going for the platform, opts to land on the ledge and make it back safely for the meantime. Still sitting at the corner, but the Gordo catching him and getting the game is E in a heart stopper of a game 2. The DDD ironically was the right counter pick for the Lucina that is Mr. E's. Wow.
It feels like there's so many characters in this game that if you don't have a character that can just negate them, quote unquote, you don't have a Kazuya that just hits you and kills you and it doesn't matter who you are, or a Palutena who just covers so much space and can do what you do but better in a lot of cases. If you're not playing one of those characters, there's a lot to think about. And Lucina, for all of the safety on her moves, for all the range that she has, plays a very single hit, couple hits, return to neutral, couple juggles, return to neutral. And DDD can thrive in that type of environment because he can space with that big frame and that big hammer. He can space out with and play that game against Lucina just as well. But you play the patient game as much as Mr. E does. You take those single hits and you reset. And the reset, time and time again, as long as you're not taking damage, will eventually lead to the game.